Hey, welcome back. Finally have this. This is this was actually a little bit disappointing. I'm glad it's here now. This got here quickly since it actually shipped, but have to say that the situation to get to this point was less than favorable. Thanks, buddy. And it was definitely a a little lesson learned. So this is a package from CJRB. Sweet. Oh, there we go. Huh, looks like maybe they did me a solid and maybe threw in an extra one of these, but yeah, basically I bought this package, or maybe I bought two of these, I can't even remember. I initially went to their website, CJRB, or Artisan Cutler's website rather, to get this pocket clip, because I've said a couple times the biggest weakness on the CJRB Pyrite is the pocket clip. It's such a great knife, but then you get this like stamped metal like 15-cent pocket clip on here, and it works fine, don't get me wrong, but that's a really nice upgrade to take this knife to the next level. I think it's like 15 or 25 bucks or something like that, so it's pretty trivial. Now granted, percentage wise you're taking a $50 knife and adding 25 or 30% or whatever, but it's a $50 knife that to me is about as good as most $100 to $200 knives. So it's really one that I don't mind investing an extra 15 or 20 bucks in. So I bought this, and while I was on the website, I was looking around and saw some other knives, so I thought I'd grab some. So let's see what we got here. Got a little bit of booklet stuff here. All right, getting into here. So I think the first one I grabbed here was just, maybe that's why I grabbed two. I'd have to go double check what I did. Maybe I did do two pocket clips, but I don't remember. I'm not 100% sure. But I just wanted to grab another CJRB Pyrite. This one actually has very light detent. It doesn't feel quite right. So that's the first one I've had that had a little bit of an issue. Yeah, this detent is much stiffer. Does it deploy okay still? Still deploys okay. Button works amazing as always. This button lock, they just have the smoothest button lock of anyone that's doing button locks right now, I swear. Just a big fan of what they're doing with this knife for sure. So let's see. All feels good there. In fact, I think the detent, no, it's just definitely a little bit light there, but overall, I wanted to see the G10. I ended up getting another G10 in the meantime. I ordered this months ago, like 2 months ago. Called them out on it like last week, and then they finally sent the knife. But I ended up getting a Smoky Mountain Knives, no, White Mountain Knives G10 version in the G Mascus. I don't have it right here, but I actually ended up learning kind of what this knife was about before this got here. So anyways, we'll keep that one pretty short. The next one here is one I'm more excited about because I saw it on the website and I was like, ooh, I haven't heard much about this one from other people. Saw a couple reviews on it maybe, but wanted to pretty much order it blind and just see what I thought. Oh wow, this is way bigger than I expected it to be. I thought this was going to be a Pyrite size, but it's actually quite bigger than a Pyrite. Interesting. This is, I think, the Lago is what it's called. They don't do a great job of naming these on here, so bear with me while we get into it and see what you think. I was expecting this to be more. It's not too big. It's not crazy big. Not too heavy or anything. But I was expecting it to be much lighter. Wow. Now the first one had light detent. This thing has very strong detent. Yeah, not as good on the action, and the button's not as good. The button's got a little clickiness to it. Let's see what's up with the. Wow, that is strong detent on the fuller. And it's almost got like a sticking point right here. I can feel the bearings. I think it's maybe like cranked down too hard. Can't tell what's going on here. I can feel the bearings moving around. Like I can feel the bearings like running along the knife or something. So I don't know if it's like under lubricated or what, but something's weird here. It's not like super tight either. So now if I go at the very bottom of the fuller where I get a little more leverage, no problem. But up here where you naturally go in is where, you know, there's kind of the most room there. That thing is, you got to put some serious pressure on it to get it out of there. Not bad on the thumb side, actually. Actually works quite well as a thumb fuller. Yeah, the action's just a little choppy here. Not bad. Nice little grind on it. This flat grind starts way at the top here. And yeah, that's definitely a bigger knife in hand. Nice little choke up point there. Like the shape of the blade, the jimping and everything. Sorry, you're probably hearing my 3-year-old in the background. He's got something on his mind right now. It's 4 p.m. on a Friday, always one of the tougher times in our household. Yeah, if you get way up there, you really can't even get it out. So you need to get the right leverage on this. And I think part of that is that this is kind of weird. See how far this drops down here? So this ends up actually being quite cut out. So it looks like this is leveraged low. Usually you get some really good action if the pivot point is leveraged a little lower, but it's actually quite straight across here. So I think just the leverage point when you're right here is not great. So it's kind of hard to get it out of there, which is weird because on the thumb side, it feels really good. Very predictable, not too light, not too hard. So I really like the thumb side, but yeah, the reverse flick, which is what you'd really want out of this, is just not great. It's not really knocked down super well inside. It's definitely knocked down a tiny bit. It's rounded off or sanded off in here. But one of the things I'm noticing is I do feel that a lot on my finger when it gets caught up in here. I feel like that little line across my fingernail. It doesn't feel great. So not the best. The overall feel in hand though on this knife is pretty good. I'd say this is probably too exaggerated down here. So the way your hand sizes, you'd actually technically want, in general, less room where your pinky is. Your pinky is the smallest finger, right? So like some of the best ergonomic knives that I have are going to be something like this, where it's either flat to the pinky or even smaller where the pinky is, just slightly. Now, granted, you have the palm of your hand there, but you can see here how the Demco cuts back, and this is much thinner than it is here. That feels really good in the hand because of that. So I think that's the one other thing I'll say here, is that this is just a little too big of a grab back here. And so that pinky feels like it's not coming around the blade as far as your bigger fingers, because you got your smallest finger with the biggest point of the blade. And that's just not ideal. So overall, not bad. Not bad. I don't remember what the cost was on this. I think I got it on sale for $50 or $60 or something. So for that price, it's not bad, but it's not one I've run out there and tell you to get. If you're getting it because you like using your thumb on a fuller, it's actually not bad. But if you really like reverse flick, I'm not loving it. I feel like it's not intuitive on the reverse flick. Maybe this one just came with strong detent, who knows? But overall, just I don't love it. It's not bad though. It's not bad. It may be even loosening it up a little, because I feel like I'm getting a little better on the reverse flick now. Just out of box, the thing was really, really stiff. Yeah, interesting knife. CJRB Lago, I think it's called. You can get them on their website. Better pocket clip than the Pyrite. So if the Pyrite had come with something like that, I wouldn't mind it. It is still just stamped metal, but man, it looks a lot better, right? Just looks a lot better with the black Cerakote and the shape and stuff. I don't mind that pocket clip too much. This one's not so great. So that's it for now. I'll do another video where I install these guys. Try not to do, the videos run them too long on install and review all in one. Kind of interesting, all this hardware it came with. Seems extremely excessive. I don't know why you need that much hardware, but maybe there's some reason behind that. So anyways, that's all for now. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.